everybody, here we are on the homestead. Listen, we haven't done an outside tour in a while, and we've done a lot of stuff since we actually got here and moved here. So we're just going to give you a quick run through, take you on a tour of the place, and let you see everything that we got done. So on the kitchen part of the house, kitchen pod, used to be separate. So where the window is in the middle there, that's the dining room now, which is really cool because we have a great view out. And that's where we had a box in up at the top where the roof is, because we had to do the roof on the top there and box it in and close it up and fix the roof and do a couple things. But it looks great. It all blends now. And we actually had an issue with woodpecker holes up in the eaves.
They're really hard to see, but
well, because I fixed them.
I know.
So they blend now, so nothing's
right
standing out
there.
Yeah. But it looks good. And then the Arctic entry we thought about putting windows or screens in it, but with the door open, it's fine, and it actually keeps the bugs pretty much out of the house, which is cool. And then coming across, like, we got a lot more work done. There were pecker holes on the top of the bunkhouse as well. We did a lot of work in the bunkhouse. It actually has like a half bath in there now, and it's not a flush toilet, it's a composting toilet, but there's a little pumper sink in there too, and you can pump with your foot and fix the pecker hole up there. So that's all done.
And I just recently restained all the screen doors.
Oh, so actually stay right there for a second. So you see where the garage ends right here?
Where the green ends, that's where the end of the garage.
And the garage was actually supposed to be this long initially, and we kind of got screwed by the contractor, the initial contractor, and the garage ended up shorter. Well, we needed the extra space, so we put this on and we call this the lean-to. So we'll take a walk and show you what's in there. So before we turn the corner, try and come out here and show just kind of how the pitch of the roof from the lean-to ended up. It's real nice. This was done additionally by some contractors after the initial contracting job was done. So we'll go and shoot in there. Over here, we have our outside chicken pen. We've got that all caged in on the top. We've got the bunny pen now, and that's actually where we raised up the, we call them the teenagers, which are our 4 new laying chickens. So they were in that little area outside of the bunny pen, which was good because they could associate with the other chickens and kind of
they were just
greet.
Yep, they were living as neighbors for a while.
And then the gardens that we have in the compost is doing great right now. We had used up the whole thing of compost when we built all the new garden beds. So just take a shot at the garden real quick. That's a separate video, but you'll see that's all the work that we've done also since we've been here. Behind the greenhouse, there are 3 water tubs, and then the green tub up there, they're all filled right now with harvested rainwater, which is just for the gardens. We never have to use our well to water the gardens, which is just awesome. So those are all full right now.
And we've actually had a good amount of rain this year, so like I feel like the water tubs just outside the downspouts, the rain barrels, every time I empty those, Mother Nature's like, here, have some more this year.
Exactly. All right, so we put a fence on here because the cows roam around everywhere, and we actually keep the extra hay for the bunnies in here. But this is kind of like an area where we keep all of our extra wood, pieces of equipment, sled for the snowmobile. So it's kind of a catch-all, but we needed all this extra space because the garage should have actually been this long.
Right.
And we weren't here to supervise when that part of the construction happened, so it ended up short. Anyway, that's what it looks like. And the guys that did it after the fact did a great job. And then the garage as we continue out.
And we actually put all this stone down too.
We did. The solar up on the hill, working great. We only had the one issue with that one battery, kind of a cell going in it at one point, which sucked. It absolutely sucked, but Solar Montana came up and they helped out. It was like over New Year's weekend.
Yeah, I think it originally happened like New Year's Eve, and their answer machine said, that they were closed for a week or whatever, but
Jack
called.
Montana. I was able to call him on his personal cell phone, and he came out. We had to pick him up on the snowmobile, but thank you very much, Solar Montana. So yeah, Patrice's talking about the stone. All this stone, we kind of had some of it like dumped in. The guy drove a little bit, but we had to do all the leveling by hand. We did everything totally by hand, so we're pretty proud of that.
But it's nice when it rains. It's not a muddy mess here now.
Yep. So we still have the Ranger that we're using all the time. Going down to town makes it easier than taking the truck and stuff. The garage is more organized, believe it or not. So the Ski-Doo is on portable wheels. We can move it anywhere in here that we want to.
Yeah, last year it was actually outside, so.
So we built this recently and put Uncle Ross's vise on there, which is cool. All that wood right there is the flooring for the dining room. But we built racks up top so we can get some more things up and off the ground, because when we come back from our trip, the truck is going in here this year. We've got our meat freezer with our elk and our deer in it right now. Our regular freezer. We grill out here all the time. We don't leave the grill outside because of predators. We grill in here and then the doors are closed. Nothing can get to it, which is good. Come on inside. Outside. Come on inside, outside. Fixed all the pecker holes up here so everything blends. It's not the license plates on there, which our friend Rich put up there when he came and visited one time when the prior owners owned it. So it's repaired, and we'll see what happens. Like Katrina said, these are all full right now, which is awesome. We got all of our wood harvested. And the reason we put all this stone down is because this just ended up at a massive mud pit in the winter when we had to come out and get firewood. Anytime it rained.
In the spring too, like.
It was just ridiculous. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. So we put all this down in here by hand because he couldn't drive in and dump over here. And then we built this whole rack ourselves.
We built it and then we covered it like the following year.
With tarp, you mean?
No, we put on the roof on.
Yep.
So we built that the one year and then ran out of time and then roofed it the next year.
7 cords harvested and we're ready for winter, which is cool.
Looks a little low in that one spot.
Sorry. I need 4 more logs to finish off, and we're going to actually get them. We're going to get that done. No woodpecker holes on this side of the house. It looks great. So that's good. Got some extra tin left over because on the garage door here, the woman door, we're actually going to build a little roof line like this. We don't want something coming out like this because the snow would just fall on us anyway. So we're going to build something above the door like this. So there's some extra tin left over for that.
And what else are we going to build?
We're going to build a thing right along the wall here to hide all of the tanks. So just a low, 18 inches off the ground, something with a lid. All that'll be self-contained, so it won't look as bad. I don't know. I'm like a stickler with things in place. So come on.
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, right. And then we have the hothouse that we built. Katrina and I finished this up right before winter last year because we had to protect the pipes for the bathroom. So hop on in there a second.
It's hot in here.
It is hot in here. So the first thing that we did was built this insulated box over the wall to protect the pipes here because the water comes up and then it actually froze here in this section between the vanity and the toilet and then the shower's right there. So this is an insulated box just for that. But when this is closed up, it's actually open right now. Look, it's 90 something, 94 degrees. That's even with the windows open and the door open. So this was our chick incubator when we got our meat chicks. So we raised up meat chicks and slaughtered them.
And the
teenagers were in here
yeah,
too.
the babies were in there.
The laying hens. So this was like the incubator area. Eventually this will probably be greenhouse area as well. And I think we're going to put a door here so that we can come straight out to it from inside.
Yeah, I think
stuff out for the
I think
day.
this winter, that window right there, I want to take the screen out of it, put a little table there, and then grow stuff this winter. Like
inside and then put it outside during the day.
Yeah.
In the heat sun out here. Yeah, so we're pretty proud of this. I mean, we did this ourselves. Turned out pretty darn good. The generator shed, we haven't done any upgrades in there, so I think we're good with that. The whole house generator we had to use when we had the issue with the cell on the solar battery. So we ran this pretty often for about 2 weeks. And we used up probably an additional 20% of our propane, which we didn't really plan on. Because our propane, we have the buried tank, which is 500 gallons. That's down to 20% right now. Thank goodness we put in the additional 500-gallon tank. It was at 250 initially. We had that yanked out, the 500 put in. And that's at like 76 right now.
Something like that.
So it's still basically full. They only fill them to 80 anyway. But yeah, so... And I'm going to find a cover for that. They make covers for these because I find this very offensive looking. I just don't like it. And you're not allowed to spray paint them. Go figure. This is where we raised up the chickens in their little chicken tractor. We have the HughesNet internet right now and the Dish TV, but we're going to be changing that soon to the Starlink. And so then this giant thing will be off of the house.
That'll make you happy.
About that.
The little one will still be there, but
That's the dish, yeah.
Right.
But we'll put the other one up on the roof because they have a heater in them and it'll actually melt the snow. So, and then just kind of pan back so people can see what this looks like back here. And then, oh, we did the tree too. That's the tree.
bonsai.
Giant bonsai tree lets all the nice sun in here and actually keeps the pine needles out of everything. Gosh, they were everywhere. So all that wood's over there right now, and we're still thinking about whether we're going to cut these 2 trees right here that are close to the house down because of fire mitigation. If a fire came, get them away from the house a little bit more. So there you go. So again, I'm back out front. See our lovely spread and what we have going on, and gosh, we're just proud of what we've done in a year. Well, we've been here 2 years at this point, but pretty proud of what we've done. So if anybody wants to come visit, come on out and stay in the bunkhouse. If you don't want to stay there, you can stay down in town. Come on out here for the day and play with us and see what it's like to live a natural, sustainable subsistence lifestyle, because there ain't nothing like it, I'll tell you that. All right, everybody, love you. Hope to see you at some point, and take care. Cheers from the homestead.